So what we'll be doing today is in the continuation of the Halloween spirit. I can't seem to let it go. Like, I don't want to let it go. I'm sorry. Halloween is here to stay. And it says, I'm a vampire. I have no reflection. Well, I never. You know, the old rule of you can't have both bright lips and bright eyes, which of course in the goth world we go like, ha, watch me sucker. Because I love the sting powder, powder. Greetings and salutations, my name is Occult and welcome to my sanctuary. For those of you new here, I welcome you to the channel. I hope you enjoy it here, like this video. I hope you subscribe and comment down below. And I will be linking other videos for you to have a look at if you haven't seen any of my videos before. And for those of you who are returning subscribers, I thank you very, very much for your support. I really appreciate it and I hope you stick around. Also remember to hit the notification bell to see whenever I upload, because there will be a giveaway coming and that will be outside my normal broadcasting schedule, which is on Sundays. So keep an eye out for that. There will be plenty of goodies to win. So what we'll be doing today is in the continuation of the Halloween spirit. I can't seem to let it go. Like, I don't want to let it go. I'm sorry. Halloween is here to stay. And this is another video I'm doing around some of the stuff I got from the Halloween releases. And also do check out my Is There Halloween in New Zealand video. It is quite sad, but you know, I managed to make it work somehow and the kids were overjoyed. So that's all that matters. I will link it up here as well. What we will be doing today is there is this one makeup brand that I found on Instagram because everyone was posting this one palette and it's called the Sorceress palette. Oh my god, I saw it and I fell in love with it. It had every single color that I absolutely love. It had blacks, grays, so you have the classic goth section, and then you had the purples, and then you had the greens, all in one. And then, and this is just crazy, they have these shape-shifting sort of colors, they call them, and you look at them from different angles and things like that and they change, and sometimes it's duochromes, but here they've just, you have like a green purple one, for example. It was sensational, and the quality on that was even more sensational because I ended up buying it, and it's by a brand called Jolie Beauty. And oh my god, it was a revelation how good you can actually do that when you're not, you know, a really big brand. It was quite remarkable, I think, quality wise, and that is one, like, hands down, one of my favorite palettes of all time. And I actually recommended it to a friend who doesn't do all this gothy stuff, and they have quite a few absolutely sort of really pretty natural, like, radiant colors. Especially there was a palette specifically called Radiance, and one of my friends bought it and said, wow, you know, for the price point and how many shadows you get and it not being one of the up there brands, it's quite remarkable how good the quality is. So what I'm going to be talking about though is this came out this Halloween and it shipped from the UK, and it shipped around early October, which was a bit earlier than anticipated even, and it actually made it here for Halloween. I did open it to have a look at it. I haven't swatched anything. I won't swatch every color, I'll tell you that right now, because there's quite a few of them. But this palette is of course the absolutely stunning Vampyrism. Like, can we just look at that? That is the design on the Sorceress palette is absolutely beautiful. Firstly, it's purple, but this is something that I adore because I love vampires. I've always loved vampires ever since I've seen Interview with a Vampire way back, and I just fell in love with the whole genre. I've read all of Anne Rice, well, the Vampire Chronicles anyway, and I'm just a huge fan of all the Draculas and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so I've taken the plastic off it now. So you have the sleeve, and then you have, again, that sort of just repeats, and then you have this. Like, I'll take that plastic off. Can we just look at that? How stunning is that? And look at it. It's just remarkable how many colors you get. And it says, I'm a vampire, I have no reflection. Colors you have again the natural section, which is very important apparently to the creators, because there is a video, I will link it up with all the swatches and stuff, where Jolie Cash, who is the creator of this brand, absolutely gorgeous, she talks about the idea behind it, and she's obviously a big fan of vampires as well. And she talks about, like, she always wants to have a section that's for like everyday use, if you do like bother to do your makeup for work and things like that. And then there's the fun sort of section, which is about the actual theme of the palette as well. And obviously these are all good to use as transition, and you have cool shades and warm shades. It's remarkable the thought that goes into it. And again, you have, so some of these shades, as you can see, the very sparkly ones are bang on sort of glitter shades, like this one, Predator and Bloodlust, those are glitter. But then you have the subtle ones, like here you have the Vampyrism itself, for example. That is one of those duochrome that can be like really shifts the colors. And Venom, again, sort of, you can see that there's a bit of red there, but also a bit of green. Like if I sort of play around with it like that, you can probably see it. There is some purples as well. It's absolutely perfect. So I'm absolutely in love with this. And I, by the way, I got the whole bundle, that and the 4 lipsticks that came with this bundle, and I will swatch them as well. I won't swatch the whole of the palette, as I said, but I will swatch a few. That Vampyrism. So let's swatch. Oh my god, like look. There. That is beautiful. And it's kind of gold green, and there's specks of something in it, and I'm not quite sure. I will do that. I will do Venom, which is just under it, which is that kind of reddish green as well. And that is stunning, and they're all like butter. And I will do Life Force, which feels a bit different, which is almost like a very tiny sort of glitter thing. And I will also do a color called Fangs, because it's a very interesting mustard kind of hockey almost color. And it's a buttery matte sort of color. So I will just do these for now. So let's have a look at those. There, you can see them there. So you have the first one, first sparkly one, let's call it that. You can see how beautiful it is, and then next to it is the Venom. So the first one is the Vampyrism, then the Venom, and then you have that red, it was called Life Force, and then you have that Fangs, which is the sort of cocky mustardy one. Quality on them is so good. It's all so good. So next we're gonna swatch Bitten, then Sanguine, and we're gonna swatch Soulless and Hypnotic, just to see what those are like. There we go. We have the stunning mustardy color. That is Soulless. Then you have the sort of pinkish, purplish, sparkly one, which is Bitten. Then you have Sanguine, which is again sort of purple, sparkly color. And then you have, and this is remarkable, like look at that gold, look at that shine. That is the color called Hypnotic. I mean, it certainly is. And imagine that with any of these reds or purples or even black, or it's just, and it will go with any of the yellows, obviously. That color will go with anything. Like, look at it in the pan as well. It just draws your attention to itself immediately there. And again, look at it there. It just shines. It outshines all the other ones, that's for sure. Although the other ones are all quite stunning. I actually quite like this Hypnotic, and I'm not a big fan of yellow, but here it's all so beautiful. I can't get over how beautiful this is. And the quality, like I said, I think it's even better than the previous one. Oh my god. I can't believe this. I'm gonna try and do a few of these natural looking ones. Maybe do like Undead, which is a white, and then do Craving, which is, oh, that's like butter as well. Craving you won't see at all because that's almost my skin color. So you can see I've added the white next to that gold. That's very pigmented, and then that sort of natural one there. You can kind of see it, yeah. Absolutely amazing for how many colors you get, and the quality on them, and the idea, and the packaging of the palette. I don't think there's anything quite like this out there, frankly speaking. So if anyone says, you know, you can only take, I don't know, 2 palettes, it's gonna end up probably being this. Like, out of all of the palettes that I have, I think I have a lot of KVD stuff, and the old ones and the fancy ones, but this, I think, is better quality, like, hands down. Although the packaging on some of the KVD ones, especially that one that opens and cathedral-y themed, and they're absolutely beautiful. Packaging on that would probably win for me personally, but the quality and the combination of packaging, quality, number of shadows, number of usable shadows, number of shadows laid out in a way of how many looks you can make, I think Jolie Beauty is by far the best eyeshadow brand out there at the moment. This definitely wins any best palette ever competition, and coupled with the Sorceress, this brand is really, at the moment, unbeatable. So, sorry other brands, but seriously, quality-wise and everything, this is just the shit. So that was just the palette itself. So now let's have a look at the 4 lipsticks that come with it. Let's look at the colors. So here we have Cabernet, Heat, Mocha, and something chili, which is chili pepper. The red hot chili pepper, obviously. This is the Cabernet, which is a deep, pretty wine red, which with a name like Cabernet shouldn't really surprise me. Not that it does surprise me, but you know. So there you go, that's Cabernet. Very pretty color, very wearable. Now we've opened the chili pepper, which is, well, remarkably red and very bright. So we'll put it next to the Cabernet, which is now dried down. So actually, I will put them all on and then show you the end result. So this is the Mocha, so you can see all of them together. Ooh, look at that. That's a very pretty, yeah, coffee kind of brownie sort of color. Very nude. Again, they're all very wearable. That's pretty, and I can see how that will go with some of the colors in the palette. That's more on the natural side, so it's very nude. And actually it looks quite dead, so I can see how perfectly it will go with some of these if you want, you know, the old rule of you can't have both bright lips and bright eyes, which of course in the goth world we go like, ha, watch me suckers. But in general, if you do want the more muted lip with your bright eyes, so your eyes really, really pop, and that's the only thing people are looking at if you're having a very good eye makeup day, then sure. Then you have Heat, which is a blood in your face kind of red, because the chili one is more muted than that. Wow, okay, so there we go. That's all of them. So we have, let's start with that one. So that is Heat, that is the Cabernet, that is the chili pepper, and that is the Mocha. Really beautiful colors. And all of them, even the, I think probably the red one, they're all very wearable. I'm just trying to see if it focuses on me and the colors, and I think it does if I bring it there. Yeah, there you go. Very, very pretty. Very pretty colors. Love them. Let me show you how pretty the packaging is up close, actually, if you look at them. So there they all are, and they're kind of silver. And you have these, you can see little lightnings there. And you have Jolie Beauty written there, and they're called Air Matte, so they dry down matte, and they're actually quite light. And I found these because I do have the Sorceress bundle as well, which are quite stunning. The black is actually quite good. There's black, blue, lighter purple, and a very dark purple with the Sorceress palette as part of that bundle. Amazing. To me, these are probably one of the best out there, probably because they are very durable. They don't come off that easily, but they do come off when you want them to, and they don't dry my lips. I find I love the staying power on Black Moon Cosmetics. Exceptional, but they do tend to be a little bit drying on me personally, and I struggle to get them off sometimes, but Jolie Beauty is a brand to be reckoned with, that's for sure. I've been watching them since the Sorcerer's Palette. I love Jolie's YouTube channel as well because it's Jolie Beauty, but she does like hauls and stuff, and she's so funny and beautiful and like a pleasure to watch. She has really fun, sort of great energy. So do check them out if you haven't already. I can just super highly recommend the lip products and definitely the eyeshadow. There are other things out there. I think they also do lashes and some skincare, and they've come up with the most beautiful set of brushes for both face and eyes, and there's an amazing video that Jolie does to tell you how she uses the eye brushes, which is quite interesting as well because I never really know how to use these things, and she just goes through what she does. So it's quite an exceptional brand. I really highly recommend it. So yeah, that was the Vampyrism set. I will be doing a look with this and probably even a few. Maybe I'll try one of those videos, you know, where people do, so this is multiple looks with one palette, because that I reckon I can pull off really well with this. You can have a more natural one, a red one, a purple one. It has just enough colors to sort of do that. And I think I haven't used the Sorcerer's palette yet in a video. I might do that as well because it is quite remarkable, that palette. That palette is hands down one of the favorites of all time. I hope you do check them out, seriously, they're really good. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like it if you did, down below. Do subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it, and if you already subscribed, thank you very much. I have a bunch of various makeup videos. I'll link a playlist up here so you can check them out if you feel like it. There's quite a few. There's some looks, some swatches, and some independent brands and some bigger brands. Something for everyone, really. I'm not very good at makeup, but sometimes it's fun to watch people that aren't, just to see if they can pull something off or not, and you know, how crooked is their eyeliner, and you know, you'll feel better about yourself because yours is much better. I don't know. I hope you have a pleasant time of day wherever you are, and greetings and salutations to you.